Tell people I'm short.
See, we got some decisions to make out before we can put Brandy on full time. We have an issue. There's something y'all didn't know about Brandy.
I'm short.
Not the tallest.
Yeah, cuts off my head.
You make me look like Shaq back here. Go sit down.
Okay.
You've earned it. Candus is on Jamie, who, I'll just keep my opinion to myself, was on his live. He seen her in the comments section and linked her right on him. Mm-hmm. And now we got Candus. Last time we seen her, she just looked happy, right?
Yeah.
Content. This time, she was slammed.
Badly. It's awful.
And you know why I can say that, Brandy?
Why?
Because it's the truth.
Yeah. And nobody can deny it. Go watch the video. Unless you've got goggles on, you know?
Right. And me and Brandy noticed this within 10, 15 seconds. We was both convinced. I think I looked at her and I was like, God, she is up.
Yeah.
And Brandy was like, yeah.
She's bad.
Just hammered. I got notes.
She shouldn't be on the camera.
So just from the get-go, she was slammed. I got in my notes, Candus enters Predators of Predator Hunters Nation. That's the name of this. Mm-hmm. This dude's stuff, right?
Yeah.
Predator. Now, I don't get into these drama, BS stuff. And I swear, and you can vouch for this, about every third or fourth Predator channel, like these guys that hunt predators, one of them ends up being one. Yeah. I'm not saying anybody else, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't watch it. You?
No.
No.
I think
so, we're learning as we go along who these characters are. I learned about Ernie a couple weeks ago on the live. Yeah. My take on Ernie is just wow.
Yeah. Totally wow. Especially after this video. Was it Ernie?
And I'm just going to state my opinion. I just think, because I couldn't watch more, I haven't seen more than 2.5 minutes of him. Mm-hmm. And that was fast forward and wait for him to quit selfieing himself. You know? Mm-hmm. And every time I done it, he was still there selfieing himself. Selfie sticking it at some joint. And I was like, I thought you was going to talk about Andrew.
Yeah, really. Nobody wants to. They want the info.
Finally, I got to the point where I was like, well, I guarantee when he talks about it, he's going to be selfieing himself, and that's creepy as shit, the way he's like.
This is my good side today. I've never watched it. Is that what he really does?
It's horrible. It's awful. Trust me. You know I don't bullshit on the videos.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah. He hams it up that bad.
We might have a little fun, but we're serious about what's going on.
Yeah, we're seriously pissed off after watching what we just watched. See, in my life, we hadn't seen this. We heard about it. That's how I do shit. I'm not going to watch all this crap because it drives me nuts.
Me too.
But people send us things and they tell us, you know, a lot of people are good at sending us good, useful stuff. Yeah. You know, they told me the time mark this happened because this live was hours long. Thank God we only had to make it through 20 minutes. Yeah. And it would have been longer than that if Candus wasn't passed out.
She said, I gotta go get in the bed. Or what did she say?
Yeah, just out of nowhere. And you could tell because she was generally getting more hammered as it went through. I swear she looked way more trashed at the end of it than she did at the beginning. And in the beginning, I knew she was hammered in 10, 15 seconds flat.
Yeah.
But anyway, we can give you all the highlights. And what's the most bizarre about this, and I don't see people bring this up, if you watch this kind of stuff and you read the live chat, it's it's like they're watching something different.
Yeah. Hi, Candus. You look good.
And I got a couple of them in here that I was going to even call their name out, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to call you a message out, though. And I got a couple of you to make the all-star reel of Bizarro Worlds Olympics.
That's what this is, too. And it's awful, you know. After today, I'm not... People can, you know, defend her all she wants, but there's proof. Go watch her videos. See how she acts. You know, if she acts like that on camera, she's acting like that around her kids.
If I had any doubt about what type of person Candus was, I don't no longer have that after this. I didn't have much before this, but this did it for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Anyway, let's go through it. We're gonna hurry up too, because I ain't gonna spend a lot of time, because this was just stupid.
Yeah, nothing came out of it, of course. Nothing
Just
about summer.
Dumb. Right off the rip, he's like, "How you doing?" "Doing all right, just hanging out." "What's up? Something going on lately I don't know about?" "Yeah, it's just cool. What's up?" Most laid back mother of a missing child I've ever seen. Right? Said she had been in a fight with Donnie. Let us know that right off the bat. Dude's like, "Over the phone?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, duh. Over email." Problem is, Donnie has trust issues.
What?
Apparently. Don don't trust her. "How was your day, Candus?" "Day's been excellent. Got everything I need and want." She says, "Day's been excellent. Got everything I could need or want." Then she's like, "Oh shit. Except for my boys and my daughter. Well, I got everything I need." Don't fix that. You know, first she said needs and wants, and she's like, took the wants out of it. I got everything I need.
Y'all hear that, people? She's got everything. Don't be sending her money. She's got everything.
Kids would be nice, but I don't need them.
Yeah.
Everything she needs, man. And somebody's going to be like, "Oh, you're picking on her language." Well, yeah, when she said she had everything she needs and wants, the day's been excellent, and she only clarifies it after she's already said it, and then she follows it up, "Well, I got everything I need." You know?
Yeah.
Maybe she's just saying Benny's had that Cash App kicking so much ass, she's good. But I know, because later on she talks about, you know, she tells Dawn, "Got my own YouTube channel." Apparently it was news to Dawn, the way I got it.
She's like, he was okay until I got to Benny's helping me, and who else?
Jamie.
Jamie. Yeah.
That's who she was on, is the way I took it. His show. His name was Jamie. Then Jamie suggests, "Have you and Donald thought about marriage counseling?" Candus is like, "Don ain't having it. No marriage counseling for Dawn. Do they have jail marriage counseling? Where you got? You know that if there's any visitation, they ain't gonna be sitting there with the marriage counselor.
No. You know.
That's what gets me. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not gonna talk smack about Jamie, but the people around her, they don't even give her good advice.
No.
Really? I mean, you think Dawn and Candus are the type that's going to sit down at some marriage counselors? No. No. And, dude, you kind of kept busting Dawn out in a way. Well, you tell Dawn he needs to let you be you and stuff like that. Well, I mean...
Yeah. He was actually trying to be a marriage counselor.
Dawn was jealous. That ain't making it no better.
All he did was give her information about how to fix their marriage.
Yeah, he tried a marriage counselor for quite a bit of it. She told Dawn about her YouTube channel. Dawn was pissed. Not happy. And she was like, "My YouTube channel is TikToks of Summer."
Which, I was confused.
I haven't seen those. All I've seen is you on a bunch of people's lives.
Yeah.
Says Dawn gets mad at the mention of Benny. Yeah. I wonder why. You don't reckon Dawn seen some JDTC, do you? Because I got 15 minutes of why that might piss Dawn off. And they're like, they were kind of like acting like they were worried about Cher and who else was it? Prayer Garden.
Yeah. Sending
notes to Dawn. Like, that was their biggest concern.
Yeah. Giving him information of what's going on in the YouTube world.
I think they're all fighting amongst each other. Personally, I'm just going to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to be the one that has Dawn and Candus on their stuff.
Yeah. I agree.
I couldn't hang out with Dawn and Candus myself, so I don't have to get into that. Have at it, fellas. Have at it with us. Doesn't like Prayer Garden. Says they make fun of people. I bet he thinks we suck, don't you?
Mm-hmm. He's saying that, and he's talking about Cher and, who else?
Yeah, he talked about
Yeah.
other ones and then didn't like them because they make fun of people. I'll make fun of some shit too. When it's obvious out there and in front of us, like the fact that there's a woman on a live so shit-faced. And it's so obvious. First she starts out slurring, then she's slurring, stuttering.
Almost at the end she didn't respond sometimes to the questions I noticed. So.
She was just hammered.
Now, is that how you would act if you're missing or your kids got taken? Why would you be on there acting a fool trying to get your kids back? She'll never get her kids back.
Think about this, though. Think about this.
It's awful.
If you're the parent of a missing child and you get drunk, what do you think's going to start happening to you? You know, like when my dad died, I had a few beers, I just started tearing up. You know? Mm-hmm. That's not the way you solve that.
No. You make it worse.
And if you do it all the time, if I do it all the time, I'd be crying all the time. I wouldn't be on the lives. How you doing? Excellent. How you? I'm great. No. And everybody said, it's been 8 months. Yeah, I know. I'm shocked too. And it ain't like this just started. It's been like this through the 8 for the most part.
You know, Don might have been mad about her talking to Benny and stuff, but I think he's also kind of worried about her slipping and saying something, in my opinion. Probably didn't want her out there talking.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Probably damn sure don't want her drinking and talking on lives. As hammered as she was when we were watching her, if she didn't let something slip, she ain't never going to. Because the only point past where she was is passed out. And that's why she was like, hey, dude, I got to get off here, man. It's been nice, but...
No.
You know?
Yeah.
So... I don't think there's any hope for that.
No.
There may be a small amount, but... And Candus brought up a couple times her PIs. What's the name of the PIs?
Yeah.
Anybody want to answer that in the chat? I want to know the names of the PIs Candus has working for her to find Summer.
Yeah.
Because she said she was going to use the PIs for something else. Or one of them said, use your PIs for seeing if they're sending Dawn letters.
Yeah, isn't that crazy to the jail? Why do they take this guy?
Why are they so worried about the mail Dawn's getting? And I know they're not some covert geniuses that's going to figure this out doing the shit they're doing. I'll tell you that now.
See, Dawn said he had a PI too. I wonder if that's true or there is.
Dawn's PI turned out to be a charitable organization that provided missing flyers for people and something else. Did no investigating on any level. Chris called that out a long time ago, and I'm guaranteeing you that, well, hell, that's probably the one she's talking about.
Yeah.
She probably calls them the PIs too. I'd love to know who the PIs are because the PIs suck if they ain't figured something out by now.
Yeah.
You need to hire some new ones. I recommend Philip Klein. I dare you. I dare you to hire Philip Klein.
Who's that?
In 2 weeks, he'd be like, it was,
Dior case. Dior's
yeah. He handled a case in Texas he done well, too. Now, you can be like, he's a little rough around the collar. He gets results. And, you know, he wasn't the only PI that said Dior's stuff was shady. The dude doing the interview says that he's worried about Dawn being focused because Candus, laser focused. She's focused.
Focused, yep.
As he's talking to her and she is slammed. They ran about the YouTube crap for a while. Jamie gets into his feud with Ernie. See, I think they used to be boys. I'm going to swear that at one point. Once again, I wrote Candus is slammed. She must like give it a triple nod that I felt I need to note it up because she was hammered. They're worried about the YouTubers writing Dawn, Cher's sending Dawn letters. Then, random woman appears on the screen. Nothing. Nothing. She just appeared and started, won't. And she is either the most naive person on the planet, or we're in deep shit, because whoever's worse, watch out for them. Watch out for them. Right? It's unbelievable.
Why did they bring her on there?
I didn't get why she come on there. It's like she was a special fan or something, maybe. I don't know. They had to send her a link, and he made her show herself to him before she could be on there. Somebody chats, "You have worked hard, Candus."
Really?
At what?
I think we're still in an upside down world.
You've worked hard, Candus. Not too many people can get that shit-faced and still be conscious.
Yeah, really.
You've put in the work. I got random woman tells drunk slammed Candus, "Hope summer comes home to you."
I hope she comes home too.
I hope she comes home.
Not to them.
No. That hammered and you got a 5-year-old running around, that makes you wonder if Dr. Phil always says future behavior can be determined in large part by past behavior. So if you think that's her behavior right now, there's a good chance this was happening while Summer was there.
Or worse, yeah. How can y'all defend her? Really?
And you people defend this and donate to it and everything is just, it's a weird cause.
Yeah. Even if she didn't have nothing to do with it, she's a bad parent.
Even if she had zero to do with it, she needs help.
I agree. Help. People who's throwing money at her, it's not going to get her no
rehab.
help. Yeah, I agree.
Why do none of you that care about her so much ever recommend she get into a rehab when you're talking to her and she's so shit-faced she can barely speak? All you people that want to give her such great advice, none of you seem to think about rehab though, do you? Oh, is that because she'd be gone for 90 and you wouldn't have her to be on your lives? And I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about a lot of you people.
She really does need help, I think.
Well, that's what true friends or people that cared about somebody would do. Let me get you some money. I bet you ain't got enough time to drink.
Yeah.
You're too busy. Let me raise you some money.
What would you do if you really want your kids back? I wouldn't be drinking. I would be doing everything I can.
Right. And you'll see in a lot of these chats, I hope you get your boys back.
Why?
You're sitting there saying that in the chat of somebody that is so smashed they can barely hold their eyes open. That's the truth. Mm-hmm. And there will be people to watch this and be like, oh, you should walk them out of their shoes. Or some bullshit like that.
Maybe it was just this one time she's having a rough day. No, there's evidence. It's not just one time. It's multiple times.
And this is the person that last seen Summer. Remember that. I got them random woman still kissing her ass.
Everybody does that.
I just take rough notes of this because it's like having a gag reflex for 20 minutes to me watching this. It makes you wonder, what's wrong with people? Mm-hmm. Are you that blind? Is it possible? Can they be?
No, they can't be that blind.
Then the random woman, she gets her a question. Mm-hmm. Now, how many times have you seen this ever pay off so far? Somebody gets a chance to ask them a question, and they just whiff. She's like, Candus, will you answer a question? Do you mind? Is that rude? Candus like, no, I'll answer a question.
What a great opportunity.
Did Ernie leave stuff on your property?
Oh my God.
That's like the dumbass that asked Dawn that time how much Summer weighed.
Yeah. That would have been a great opportunity to ask her a serious.
Now the story is, Ernie left some
toys that
toys,
adults sometimes have.
adult stuff
Mm-hmm.
at Candus's. Candus tells us she'll answer a question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Candus tells us she found a bag of them on the property. She used a shovel to get them into a bucket. Didn't report it to the police because it's higher up.
Yeah, it's a higher up situation.
Higher up issue.
But she didn't touch him.
Said it goes higher up. Ernie leaving a bag of Jimmy's on her property goes higher up.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Why was she thinking
That's
it goes higher
I
up?
don't know. Like, who cares?
I mean, I don't know if none of that's true. Let's just clear that up right now.
Yeah.
But really, it's higher up. Then she gives us the bombshell, Brandy. You probably don't even remember this. Said she went on a date with extra friend.
Mm-hmm.
Extra friend.
Extra.
What do you do with your extra friend?
What does that mean?
I have no idea. But if you go on a date with him, you don't go on dates with your friends, do you? You go out to eat with your buddy, right?
Extra friend, yeah.
She said she went on a date with an extra friend. I think she slipped, I swear.
I think she did too. She probably watched it and I'm like, oh, why did I say that?
I think Benny may get on his word about the concert. You reckon it was the date with Benny, though, seriously?
I don't know.
Could have been. I'm not saying it was,
Yeah.
but that's a weird thing to say. And she was happy about that shit, too. She actually, when she slurred, she was smiling.
Mm-hmm.
I see a person in the chat saying Ernie was tweaking on cam. Like he was saying somebody's seen Ernie tweaking on the camera, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, so what? The person in front of you is hammered. They're live. Won't you talk about what they're doing?
Yeah, really.
Here's how she ended it. I'm going to crawl in bed because I'm tired.
Yep.
Didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Dude reassures her, okay, don't pass out just yet. Let me tell you, if you ever see one of my lives again, pop up in the chat and I'll bring you right on.
Yeah.
Don't forget. He didn't say, hey, give me a call, we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
If you're ever conscious during one of my lives,
Wow.
come up in the chat and I'll bring you right in. She was smashed. That's all I got to say, man. Keep defending her people. Keep supporting the cause. You're doing a great job, Bizarro World.